Your local guy Justin Ogburn here at People's Mortgage. If you want to buy a new house and this video is for you, I'm meeting with Neal Krauss and we'll explain why to use a local lender. Hey Neal, thanks a lot for meeting me today.
Absolutely, Justin. Glad to join you today. Thank you for having me.
So why would you say somebody should go with a local lender like yourself by something like Rocket Mortgage?
That's a great question, Justin. And I would say go with the local lender because that is the person that's going to be invested in you. I'm going to be there, if you choose me as your mortgage lender, to be there to answer the questions for you, whether that's at 8 o'clock at night or 7 o'clock in the morning. Rocket Mortgage is not going to be there for you with that. I also have all of the high-tech application process that they do. I can send you an application to do electronically, just like they do. I can send you documents to e-sign, just like they do. So what I offer is that high-touch, personal touch that you're looking for and really need in a mortgage. Also, I've got over 100 years experience of a team that allows me to go to them if there's any issues, and we can look outside the box to try to get your deal done, where Rocket Mortgage or those types of high-volume lenders aren't going to be able to do.
So, say I wanted to buy a house, what are the best steps I can take to get ready for that?
You know, that's a great question, Justin. It's really easier than a lot of people think. The main things you want to start looking at is what are your savings looking like? Do you have some funds to put down? Because you are going to have to put some money down on a house, whether that's to cover the down payment or the closing costs. But on top of that, you also want to take a look at your income. Gather your statements on your income, whether that be pay stubs or tax returns if you're self-employed. We'll look at 2 months of bank statements. Know where your credit score is. You don't have to have a 640 or 700 credit score to get a mortgage. We can actually work with you if you're a 580 or above. If you don't know where your credit score is, we can always take you a look at that and help you put together a plan to improve your credit score to get there. And then last but not least is simply to submit an application with me. That way I can really take a look at all of your documents, see where we stand, and if we can't get something done right now, I can help you put together a path and a plan to get you there in the near future.
So what would be the different loan options that I have available to me?
So we've got a number of different loan options here available at People's Mortgage. We offer the conventional 3% down. This is your standard mortgage loan that everybody's very familiar with. If you've got great credit, you got a down payment, that works great for you. You've got the FHA, which is for individuals that may be a little bit higher risk, that have a little bit lower credit score. That's 3.5% down payment. Then we've got the specialty products, such as the VA loan. We've got the USDA for some restricted areas within Nebraska. That's going to be really your non-urban areas. And then we've also got down payment assistance programs that allow you to utilize up to 5% on a second loan to help pay for those down payments. So some of the questions I get about funding my mortgage is, can I use my 401k as a down payment or something like that, pay closing costs for the mortgage? And the answer is yes, but you really need to talk to your tax advisor on that. There usually is a 10% early withdrawal penalty if you're under age 59 and a half, but there may be some other stipulations involved with that or outs with that you can utilize. Another question I get a lot is, when is the right time to buy a home? And the answer to that is pretty simple. It's when you're ready. Much like the stock market, I highly discourage anybody from really trying to time the real estate market. Markets continuously ebb and flow. Interest rates are going to ebb and flow. Home prices continuously move up. If you look at the history of home prices, they're up over the last 12 years. That means you're getting equity as you are paying down on that home and you're gaining value. So I encourage everybody, when you're ready, now is the time to buy that home. Don't look at interest rates, as you can always refinance. So buy the home you fall in love with and then work with a mortgage lender to find the right mortgage loan that will work for you.
If you want your closing to happen on time, go with the local lender. And the thing I loved most about you, because I did use Neal as a lender as well, is how responsive you were every single time I called you. If you didn't answer, you immediately called me back. So
That's my goal, is to make sure that I am always there for my clients, because I know this is a stressful time and I want to be there to help them answer their questions. So I appreciate your business, Justin.
If you need help buying, selling, or leasing a home, I hope you remember my name. I would love to get the opportunity to earn your trust and confidence. Call me on my cell at 402-600-3006 if you would like to be featured as one of my upcoming guests and share your story in a future video.
I'm going to back that up so you can redo that.
That sucked. Get up in here. That was horrible.